You may love your dachshund very much and still be failing him every single day. And the worst part is that most owners don't even realize it, because it's not a lack of affection, it's not a lack of care. It's a lack of understanding what he truly needs to receive from you. The Dachshund is one of the most sensitive breeds that exist. He forms a very deep emotional bond with his owner, and because of that, he feels things you can't even imagine. He notices when you're distant, when you're impatient, and even when your affection isn't genuine. But there's an important detail. He will never be able to tell you this. He won't complain, he won't correct you, but he feels it. And over time, this starts to show in his behavior. Anxiety, excessive attachment, or even that slightly needy behavior that many people think is normal, but it's not. And today, you're going to understand exactly what might be missing. I'm going to show you 6 acts of love that your dachshund expects to receive from you for the rest of his life, and some of them you may have never noticed before. So stay with me until the end, because this could completely change the way you care for your little sausage dog.
Many people believe that loving a dog is just about giving food, affection, and going for walks. But when it comes to dachshunds, the connection goes far beyond that. They are sensitive, observant dogs that form very deep bonds with their owner. Even without speaking, they show what they feel all the time in many different ways. And most importantly, they also expect something from you in return. These are not complicated things, nor difficult to do in daily life, but they're actions that make him feel loved, safe, and connected to you. The problem is that most owners don't notice these signs, and they end up overlooking details that make all the difference for the dog. And that's exactly what can affect his behavior without you realizing it. Sometimes you think you're doing everything right, but he still feels insecure or even a little anxious, even while being inside his own home. Today, I'm going to show you 6 acts of love that your dachshund expects to receive from you for his entire life. They're simple things, but they strengthen the bond and greatly improve his quality of life. And when you understand this, everything changes in your relationship. So stay with me until the end, because this can completely transform the way you care for your little sausage dog. The first act of love is your true presence in everyday life. The dachshund doesn't just want to be in the same house as you, he wants real interaction. He watches your movements, your routines, and even your mood throughout the day. He knows when you're happy, when you're tired, and even when you're distant. And this directly influences his behavior. When you come home and ignore your dog, even without realizing it, it affects him. It's not drama, it's emotional bonding. This breed was developed to stay close to its owner all the time, so when you engage with him, even for just a few minutes, it already makes a big difference. It can be a pet, a conversation, or even a simple moment of attention. This direct contact reduces anxiety and strengthens the emotional bond with the owner, and that reflects in a calmer and more balanced dog. The second act of love is offering affection with awareness and at the right moment. Not all affection is the same, and the dachshund notices this very easily. There's automatic affection, given without attention, and there is conscious affection, the kind where you truly observe your dog before acting. Sometimes he doesn't want to be held, he just wants to stay close. Sometimes he wants closer contact, but in a calm way. When you respect that moment, he feels understood, and that strengthens the trust he has in you. Many owners think that the more affection, the better, but that's not exactly how it works. What matters is the quality of that affection. When you get this right, your dachshund's behavior changes very clearly. The third act of love is providing emotional security at home. The Dachshund is a breed that is sensitive to changes and very hectic environments. He picks up on tension in the environment very easily. Yelling, constant stress, and a lack of routine can affect his behavior. And this can show up in many ways in everyday life: excessive barking, agitation, or even more withdrawn behavior. Many times, the owner thinks the problem is the dog, but it isn't. The environment directly influences the way he behaves. A calmer, more predictable environment helps reduce anxiety. A defined routine also brings him more security. When he knows what to expect, he relaxes more, and this greatly improves your little sausage dog's quality of life. The fourth act of love is learning to observe and understand his language. The Dachshund communicates all the time through body language and behavior. He uses his gaze, posture, and even his energy level to express himself. Small changes already indicate how he is feeling at that moment. When you ignore this, you miss important signals. But when you start observing carefully, everything changes. You begin to understand what he needs without him having to ask, and this creates a much stronger connection between you. This type of relationship is what sets a regular owner apart from a conscious one. The fifth act of love is offering quality time every single day. It's not enough to just be present, it's important to create real moments of connection. The Dachshund values these moments a lot. It can be a calmer walk without rushing and without distractions. It can be playtime at home or even a moment of rest together. What matters is that he feels that this time is dedicated to him. This strengthens the bond and helps balance the dog's energy. Dogs that receive this type of attention tend to be calmer
and also more confident in everyday life. The sixth act of love is maintaining consistency in care and affection. The Dachshund values routine and predictability more than most people realize. He needs to know that he can count on you every single day, not just when you have time or feel like it. This kind of consistency creates a very strong sense of security, and that security directly impacts his behavior. A dog that feels safe is more balanced, calmer, and happier. And this is a direct result of how you care for him on a daily basis. If you apply these 6 acts in your daily life, you will already notice clear changes. Your Dachshund will become calmer, more connected, and more confident. And this improves not only his life, but yours as well, because living together becomes much lighter and more enjoyable. At the end of the day, what he wants most is not something complicated. He just wants to feel loved, understood, and safe by your side. And when you understand this, you start to see your dog in a different way. If this content made sense to you, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Here, we talk about what truly matters in your Dachshund's life. And tell me in the comments which of these acts you already practice in your daily life, and which one you realize